Kabaal!
Welcome to another episode of Ondergronds Kabaal.
Yes, this is Raaf.
And this is Nikki, and we're gonna talk about doom metal today.
Yes, doom and gloom.
Yes,
It's November.
it's November. Recently it has been raining. It has been gray. It has been cold.
It's perfect for the...
It's the perfect weather for doom metal, actually.
Yes.
However, while we were preparing for this, I was having a hard time
In terms of?
in terms of listening to that many doom metal tracks.
Yeah. It brings you down. Like,
Yeah.
depressive. Me too, actually. I mean, I had some fun visiting some of the older bands that I liked that are on my list, but it was a drag.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting down, just, I want to be pumped up a little bit. I want to put some heavy or death or power or something. Like, no, you have an assignment. Keep being depressed. Keep going deeper into the abyss. But yeah, it was awesome. I like the journey of doom, especially in those times.
Yeah. There's a really big variety of doom as well.
Yeah, but the Dutch metal scene, I mean, there are, if you look on Metal Archives, there are a lot of doom metal bands, but there's so many that are inactive or split up or
True.
They did one demo or something. There's not many doom death metal bands that are really huge in the Dutch scene. I feel.
Not so much that are still going, actually.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the bands that we talked about, like Asphyx and Graceless, those are the bands that we mentioned in the death
But we already
metal
mentioned
episode.
them in the death. Yeah, so I didn't want to put them on my list.
Me too. But aside from those bands, the big ones, the Dutch doom is not that huge. It's not that big like, a lot of bands. There's some classics, but yeah, we need more doom, guys. We need more doom death.
Oh, there are a lot of newer bands, actually. But since last time we did, we had an assignment of doing like bands with 3 albums. Mm-hmm. There aren't that many bands that I found with 3 albums that are still active or relevant. Or
100%. Same here. I found my classic 3, the one that I wanted. And one of them is not classic actually, but I found my 3. And the shout out list that I have, I think they all have, maybe one of them has 3 and the others have 2.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and when we were talking about doing this Doom episode, I immediately knew 2 bands that I wanted to mention and one that was going on the shout-out list. And then I had to find a 3rd band for my actual list.
Yeah. So you kept going and searching for bands.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually the one that I came up with, I'm not sure I'm actually pretty sure it's technically not Doom. Because there's a lot of crossover as well.
Yeah, with Gothic and Doom and all of that. Yeah. I think also I have one of my bands can be considered Gothic Doom. And one of them actually, the other one turned into like a stoner rock in the middle of their journey in career. And then they went back to Doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because stoner or even like sludge,
stoner,
post metal,
they're all intertwined. Yes. But
it's not
as long
clear.
as there's doom in the genre, then they fit.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of the very long list of Dutch doom metal bands,
yes,
because we both looked at Metal Archives for that. Because at some point, the Metal from Hell database is gonna have them all, but we're clearly not there yet.
Yes.
But there are over 200 bands, I think, on Metal Archives.
50, like 2 pages, I think. Indeed.
Which one do you want to start with?
So I'll go with one of the classics. So I'm going with Orphanage.
Orphanage, yes.
Orphanage, I think, is kind of overlooked in the Dutch scene. I've known them since I lived in Egypt and Syria. I had tapes from them. There are a few Gothic doom bands. I mean, this scene is very big in Syria and Egypt. I don't know why. This whole scene, the Gothic-y and doomy, Lake of Tears, all of those bands, they're pretty big. So there were a couple of stores that were selling the first 2 albums, actually, Oblivion and By Time Alone. So I bought them on tape, dub tape, back in the day, and I enjoyed them quite a lot. They're Gothic-y. This is the band that has a little bit of Gothic to them, and they're groovy. Depressive, nice lyrics also. They talk about, I think, love, sorrow, depression, all those things. But yeah, very catchy, very on the down low, the production is not massive, but it's massive at the same time, just
Yeah.
because of the kind of synth elements and all of those. Just reminiscent of the 90s, like when you listen to Moonspell and Theater of Tragedy and all of those bands in the 90s. They would have those synth moments and
Yeah.
keys that sometimes you can feel if they are human, but sometimes you can feel the
Yeah.
program be pretty cheesy. But those were never cheesy to me. They were always atmospheric. They're always interesting. One of the albums that I didn't know a lot about was Driven, 2004. That album I didn't listen to much when I was younger. So I got to listen to it again. It's really good. That was the last album they did as a full length.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are they still
did also
active
two
though?
EPs. Honestly, I don't know. I think I saw that they were active on Metal Archives, I think, but they're not releasing anything.
Yeah.
For a long time, they haven't released anything. But I think some of them were members also in another band that I will talk about later on.
Okay.
So yeah, but they had 4 albums. They were pretty classic in my youth in terms of those bands that we had tapes for, all the doom and gothic bands from the 90s. Yeah, and they left a big impression on me when I was younger. So when we came up with the topic of this episode, they were
That's the
immediately
one
on.
that we
Yeah,
needed to
yeah,
talk about.
immediately on my mind. This and the another one also.
Cool.
But yeah, Orphanage. Check out 4 albums, Oblivion, and By Time Alone. Actually, this By Time Alone, showing off a little bit of my merch.
How long have you had this album?
This one, I mean, when I was younger, I had it on tape. This I bought, I think, 5 years ago on Discogs. I found it like $5 or something, so I got it. Yeah, and I'm looking for the other ones too. I love this band. I want to collect everything
Cool.
they've ever done. Yeah, Orphanage, and there's also an album called Inside in 2000 and Driven in 2004. Inside is also very interesting, although lyrically I think it's a little bit cheesy. There's a little bit I love you and something like that. I don't know, but still musically killer groove, especially also Inside. I was listening to it. There's a couple of songs, I forgot the name now, but they're so groovy and so oriental, like they hook you in a minute.
Okay.
The first 2 songs especially, listen to them. I forgot what they're called now. Maybe we can check the name. No, we cannot. But yeah, killer songs, very catchy. The oriental synth and atmosphere that they have in the first song, really amazing.
Cool.
So, Orphanage.
I don't think I've listened to Orphanage, or at least not recently.
All right.
What song do you want us to play?
From Time Alone, I like this album a lot. Let's put Deceiver.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll listen to Orphanage, Deceiver.
Yes.
All right. my first
What
of
is
the
your
list.
first? Yeah.
This is a band that I knew I wanted to include because in my memory they were doom, but it's more gothic doom actually. Is The Gathering,
Oh yeah,
and
that's another band.
if you listen to the first two albums, then it was doom metal,
Yeah,
and then Anneke joined them, and then it became
gothic.
gothic metal.
That's true. Gothic rock, even. I wouldn't say
Gothic,
even metal. Yeah,
yeah. Well, I think they started out with Mandyline was still
a little
gothic
bit.
metal,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think, and
Madeline,
then
that's yeah,
because now it's gothic rock or maybe trip hop even or
yeah,
like indie, I don't know,
yeah. Alternative, whatever.
alternative,
Yeah,
yeah, um, and but still very very good, and it's one, I think it's one of the biggest Dutch metal rock whatever bands.
yeah. They were on
Uh,
my list. Like I wanted to be on my list, but then I looked at the discography. Indeed, like you're saying, uh, most of the albums are not doom metal, and
no,
I only like Always and I think the second album or the first album, I forgot now. Was Always the first one?
let me
I
check
forgot.
because
But
I have that
anyway,
in my notes.
those two albums were cool, and then indeed, since then I didn't like them anymore so much. So I thought, do I choose a band just because they are, a
Always
classic
and
band?
almost a dance. That's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought, do I choose the band because Always is one of those albums that I was talking about. Like they were big, big in our youth in the
Yeah.
90s. And I thought, do I choose the band because of that album? Or do I, choose bands that I like more albums from them? So I'm glad that you
True.
chose them. They're classic and
Yeah,
they
because
are big.
I felt like we needed to include them at least
For sure.
in any of the list really, but
Yeah, yeah.
especially I think this is the one where they would fit best
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
started out as a doom band,
Yep.
and even though they moved away from that, I think there's still a little bit of that doom influence in like the in the music, also a little bit in the lyrics,
Totally. The atmosphere.
in the atmosphere.
Totally.
Even though like doom and gothic, there's some crossover there as
Yep.
well in terms of themes and atmosphere and all that.
Agree. Agree.
Um,
And they're one of the classics. They're one of the inventors of the 90s doom. Like,
Yes.
let's be. And one of the first bands, at least to my knowledge, that started out this male female exchange
Yeah.
vocals, like the growling and
yeah,
the female.
even though in Always that felt a little bit more as an afterthought, and then in Mandyline when Anneke joined, then it was full on. Let's have the female vocals
Yeah.
and let her be the star.
Yeah.
I think.
That's what started to kill it for me.
Yeah.
Because that doom death specifically, I've always loved the male female exchange.
Mhm.
That was a big thing for doom, at least for me. One of the bands that I'm going to talk about, they have it, and even Orphanage, I think they have it. So yeah, I like the interchangeable vocals. I like Theater of Tragedy, The Gathering, The Old Days. All
Yeah.
of these bands, they just had that conversation. Like they put you in a dark, heavy atmosphere, and then the female would come with an operatic sound, and
Yeah.
it's just it feels like that's a fresh take on this slow style, which was Paradise Lost, Anathema. They were all male vocals.
Yeah.
So those bands came in and included the female, which I liked. But when it turned into female completely, I'm like, that's not so much for me.
Not
no.
so much your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's
But
taste.
when I started listening to metal, I think Witch and Temptation and Epica and all those Autumn, those were the bands I listened to when I was younger.
Yeah. So
and
Lacuna Coil maybe.
Lacuna, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
They also had male vocals at
Yeah.
some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
They have
ditched
the
them.
dual vocals as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
That's the kind of music I want to make when I grow up.
Nice.
Maybe at some point. But yeah, The Gathering, and actually, Maureen, she went to The Gathering because they had a concert not too long ago. I think a month or two ago, like a revisiting of Mandelion, I think,
All right.
or a 35-year anniversary, because they've been going for quite a while, which is also why we needed to include them. And also, Anneke has such a strong presence. I
Absolutely.
think that's one of the biggest female vocalists
In the Dutch scene.
in the Dutch scene.
Absolutely. Everyone knows her. I think she guested on many bands and many
Yeah.
albums.
Yeah.
It's very known globally, not just locally. So yeah,
True.
absolutely.
But yeah, The Gathering, maybe not
What
so much a
song?
doom band anymore, but What song?
Yeah.
Let's choose something from the old days. I think maybe Second Sunrise, which is
Second Sunrise.
very old school.
Yeah.
But I really like that 90s style.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's very much that.
In that, yes,
And it
yes.
has a good bass line, so
Yeah, all right. But yeah, because it's the 90s sound, that sound is, I don't know, it's just timeless.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It
It's
really is.
organic as could get. Sometimes, again, some bands have the synth programmed or something, but still the whole thing sounds organic.
Yeah,
You can sometimes even feel the drummer is not
not
in
really
tempo
on. Yeah.
100%, which I like a lot, actually. Yeah.
All right, let's listen to The Gathering. This is Second Sunrise.
Yes.
right, next up.
Next up for me. This is kind of a newer band than the other ones, and it's not new. They started in 2005, but not in the 90s. And yeah, I like this band, and I came to know them like 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. And I listened to them, but then when their guitar player, Pascal, died in 2022 with a tram accident after the Dutch Doom.
Dutch Doom days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faal, the band is Faal. Faal, how do you say it? Faal?
Yeah, Faal.
Faal. Yeah, when they died, I listened to them heavily. And because it was a shame that he died, I think after the show, right after the show, or before the show, something like that. And he got hit by a tram, or just a tram accident. I don't know what happened. Speculating. So I became like, oh wow, that's pretty sad. I need to go to this band. Because faal in Arabic, I know it means fail or failure in Dutch. But in Arabic, it means jinx or omen or ominous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, this band is it
They
jinxed?
are
And
jinxed.
then all of a sudden, last year, their vocalist also died. William.
Yeah.
William Nijhoff, right?
Yeah.
He died of a heart attack. He's 47 years old only.
Yeah, that's so young.
So I'm like, oh God, they split up. So it kind of, the name Faal, it made sense to me in the Arabic sense, like they are jinxed in a way or something. Like they have 2 dead members within 2 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So they have 3 albums. The last one was 2018. Amazing album, really. And this band, in the old album, I forgot the name now. I keep forgetting names. He sounded a lot like Mikael Ackerfeld from Opeth.
Okay.
He has that
Cool.
very deep emotional growl, but also mixed with a little bit of high pitch, but in between those screaming, like the old days when Mikael was a good singer. Now, good growler. I mean, let's face it, he cannot growl now. He tried in the new album. Yeah, not as he used to be. But the good days of Michael or Mikael, those perfect days, the still life days in Blackwater Park. So he reminded me of that voice in the first album. So yeah, the first was Abhorrence Salvation, killer album, 2008. And the second one, The Clouds Are Burning. That one I didn't know much about. For this episode, I studied it also. Just as good as the first album. Very catchy, very ominous, as we're saying, very funeral doom. There's a lot of that. Tortured singing, very slow beats at some points, very, very slow, like funeral slow. And sometimes they pick it up. They go, like the song that I will mention here, I'm saying, listen to this song. No silence in between. Slow shifts and increase in tempo from doom to death. Like there's a part in it. It's geniusly transitioned in the same part. Like even you cannot feel the click or the metronome behind it. It's just, I don't know how they managed to speed up the tempo, and then it went full on death metal.
Cool.
But groove death metal, not blasting or anything. But from very slow to asphyx type death.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very catchy and very well thought out and executed. So yeah, a lot of darkness, a lot of grimness and gloominess to this band, carried with the ominous, unfortunate events for the band. It's like it fits in the genre, it fits in this episode.
Yeah.
So I had to choose them. Faal is a very good band. 3 albums, all of them are amazing.
Yeah, when we were talking about that 4 weeks ago, that was the first name that you mentioned.
Indeed, yes. They came to mind immediately because I was listening to them heavily recently because of the death of the members.
Yeah.
Then I thought back, like, Orphanage also, and the last band. I'm like, oh yeah, how didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
But The Gathering came to mind too.
Yeah.
Quickly, yeah. But I'm like, no, I don't want to use them.
But they got in the episode.
Yeah, they got here.
Right,
So,
let's listen to Faal, because
yeah.
I don't think I've heard Faal either.
All right, No Silence in Between.
All
This
right.
song, I'll choose this one and listen to it. You're gonna like it.
All right, let's listen to it.
Yeah, I really think you're gonna like this one. Well, before we go, I wanted to say the song is from their last album, Desolation Grief,
Desolation.
2018. Yeah.
All right. That's before Pascal died. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he died in
In 2022,
2020.
indeed. Yeah.
All right. All right.
2018.
Yeah.
This one.
All right. Next on my list is actually a band that's a little bit older. They started out in 1991. It's Elysium. Do you know them?
Yeah. Wow, I forgot about them. Yes.
Yeah, and I think they're more gothic,
Gothic.
gothic doom, but still very much doom.
Doomy. Yeah, definitely.
And I got to know them because in 2024 they released their latest album, Losing Light.
Oh, I lost touch with this band for a long time. You are reminding me of them now.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
we're gonna listen to a track of Losing
Awesome.
Light later, and I really enjoyed that album.
All right.
Because it's very, very melodic, very beautiful. I'm not sure if you know Ludovico Einaudi. He's a pianist,
Okay.
and it reminds me. Some parts of that album reminds me really much of Ludovico Einaudi.
All right. That's cool. But
Like
Doom relies on those elements too.
Yeah,
It's good
but
to have
very
those elements.
like almost like a movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Just even without lyrics, you could just picture
Yeah.
the
Scenes.
scenes. Yeah, and that's Elysium for me. That's very much that. I looked it up. They were active from 1991,
Yeah,
and then
pretty
they
old.
stopped.
Yeah.
But apparently they got back together, and then in 2006 they came out with their first album. So
Oh wow.
I'm not sure what they did in between, but they have been going for a while, and they're still very much active. So
All
that's
right. All right. Do they have like a growling vocals or just they have growling now?
they have growling
Because
vocals.
I think they did. I forgot about them for a very long time, but they were. I'm sure I have a tape or two from them in the early days. I'm sure of that. But I completely lost track with this band.
And also very like the very gothic-y low male vocal parts.
All right.
And it's very very personal because most doom is about like sorrow and loss and stuff like that. They have a few of those tracks as well, but they are also more of a concept band because they have I think it's their second album or maybe their third album, Elysium. It's about like the afterlife, the Greek afterlife, and it's more of a concept album
Wow.
about that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
All right. I'll definitely go back visit them. Oh wow.
Yeah, and at least listen to that latest album they did, Losing Light. It's more.
Did they have female also?
Not that I remember.
okay.
No.
All right. All right.
And it's because they I listened to all of their albums actually.
Wow.
Because they have 4, so it wasn't
Okay,
wasn't that many, but it was doable
Yeah.
in 4 weeks.
Sometimes not so doable.
And there's sometimes it's more gothic and sometimes it's more doomy. Losing Light is more of a doomy album actually.
Okay. Interesting.
So let's listen to it. Let's listen actually to the title track as well, Losing Light. And after you've listened to it, maybe check out Ludovico Einaudi as well. Because I want to see if you can hear
All
the
right, I will.
similarities
All
in
right,
it.
I will.
All right.
Cinematic soundtrack type
Yes,
thing. All right.
yes.
I will.
All right.
But very good choice. Very good choice. I completely forgot, and we didn't share the list. I think, or you didn't share your list with me this month, this episode. As far as I remember, I don't know. But,
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
No.
but Elysium, that's very good choice. Very good that you remember them.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Losing Light.
I dread the life that I live, yet I love to look you in the eye. I hope you'll forgive that once you're gone, I'm bound to die. I can't stop to mourn inside, for I know your presence won't last forever. Your shade in the twilight, we're burning up inside. We are losing light, the sun goes down. I know it's time to let you go. You saved me in this hell. You are the reason that I tell that you're the one that's in my life. My guiding star into the night. We are losing light. The sun goes down. I know it's time to let you go. Don't want you to leave me on this cold earth all alone. We're losing light. The sun goes down. We're losing light. The sun goes down. Don't want you to leave me on this cold earth all alone. I know it's time to let you go. We are losing light. The sun goes down. I know it's time to let you go. Don't want you to leave me on this cold earth all alone. I know it's time to let you go.
We just listened a little bit to Ludovico Einaudi as well.
Yeah, amazing.
You heard the similarities, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The expansive,
Yeah.
environmental.
Yeah, and also music that really gets you into the scene, and I start seeing images when I listen to that kind of music.
Totally. So it's like soundtrack,
It is,
soundscape
yeah,
soundtrack.
very much.
Amazing. And yeah, even if it's not metal, but this kind of music, you cannot but respect it. Respect the musicians that
True.
are doing it. You have to.
Yeah, and it's also like good music brings you into an emotion,
Yep.
and that track, especially that track from Ludovico Einaudi, it's also a little bit in the doom area because it makes you sad. It's really sad music, even though there's like an uplifting-ish ending. It's melancholy. It's melancholy,
Yep.
really, and that's doom as that as well.
100%. And it's dreamy a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
true.
another element. It reminds me, this is like something off the script now, but it reminds me of a friend of mine that I told you about that plays, we want to do a melodic death thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's a pianist. She has an album. Her name is Bana Salman. She's a Syrian girl who lives in Austria.
Mm-hmm.
The album is all like this.
Cool.
That-
Yeah, I
like,
probably would
You'll
very
love
much
it.
like
If you
that.
like
Yeah,
that, you're
yeah.
going to love what she does. It's very dreamy. There's a story behind every song,
Yeah.
emotional journey and stuff. Very much like this. And when I listen to her play, she goes on TikTok live sometimes. It's mesmerizing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Send me the link.
Yeah. So amazing, indeed, and similarities I can hear 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Next up.
for me. So I left
Back to the metal.
metal. So I left this band because I think it's the most classic in my list. I left them till the end. And this band also, I lost touch with them for a long time, and I was surprised to learn that they had an album last year, and I listened to it, and it's amazing. And this is Celestial Season.
Yeah.
9 albums from them since the 90s. Also big, like from Scarlet Above, was it called? The first one, right?
I don't know
Yeah.
because I know the name, but I don't think you picked bands that I haven't listened to ever.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Again, what you would surprise, yeah, from Scarlet Passion. Sorry, Forever Scarlet Passion. Yeah, those bands. Again, you don't never know how they ended up in our laps. Those Doom, like Anathema and Paradise Lost, and all these bands that became. Some of them became big, some not. You have Lacrimas Profunder or Profundir from Germany.
Yeah.
So many bands that ended up in our lap that we just swallowed it. It was a new movement of this doomy, slow but dark and sad and all of that. And this was one of them. Like we had Solar Lovers, of course, and we had Forever Scarlet Passion. And then Orange, I think, when they started to dip down into the stoner, gothic-y, uh, yeah, stoner. They are saying stoner here, but I think it was more gothic-y stoner. A lot of bands did that too in the late 90s when it wasn't hip
Yeah.
anymore to do that.
True, but then
Moonspell did it for a while also.
but stoner became like a real thing in the end of the 90s.
100%, yeah. But again, those are not completely stoner. I would say more gothic-y stoner, like Moonspell, like My
Yeah.
Dying Bride in the middle, also that album with the big number 080 something. A very bad album, I hate it. And it's like that. All of them started to lose the doom death element after 2 albums. A lot of bands did that. Tiamat did that. And yeah, they embraced this either gothic-y, more of the on the gothic-y side, or they went to stoner sludge or something like that,
Yeah.
or female vocals. So yeah, I kind of lost touch with them here in the mid period. I listened to a couple of albums now for the assignment. Cool stuff, not bad. It's good, some hooky stuff, some catchy, but nothing like the old albums. And the last album I listened to, the last 3 albums actually, because they're called Mysterium 1, Mysterium 2, Mysterium 3.
Okay.
So those released.
Are they all connected?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go to the theme of it, to the
Okay.
lyrically, honestly. But it seems to me that they are, 2022, 2022, 2 albums in 2022,
Okay.
and then 2024, Mysterium 3.
Okay.
And I was surprised to hear that. I'm like, I need to listen to how they sounded now, because they used to be a little bit, not so polished, and you hear that again, those time, getting out of timing, a little bit.
Yeah.
The drummer is not in tempo all the time. The guitar, sometimes the note, he doesn't hit it 100%, but it has a charm to it. But now they're absolutely more polished. Still not completely polished. There's still the old school sound going on. You can feel the fuzziness and the that dark, slimy feel of the doom element. But of course, more modern. You can hear the modernity in the sound. So I was very surprised. I'm listening to the new album yesterday. I think I was walking, going somewhere to buy stuff, and I put it, and I was, yes, it's fitting with the atmosphere, with the weather, with everything. The singer's still growling, which
Yeah.
I like. He went back to growling, so that's amazing. Yeah, so I'm very happy to get back on the Celestial Season train, and I want to get back to the last 3 albums, those trilogy, it seems. I want to get into them and
Yeah.
dissect them properly. Yeah. So Celestial Season, Dutch Doom classic, a gem.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them by name. I don't think I've listened to their tracks before, but they might have just gone by in like a playlist or something.
Yeah, I understand. They stopped for a while. I think they had a little break after they did a couple of bad albums like Orange and Lunchbox something. There's an album called Lunchbox something. Yeah, those I think on Metal
It's a
Archives.
weird title for a
Exactly.
doom band anyway.
Yeah, a lot of bands did that. They started going with that theme. Like again, My Dying Bride, they had 0.88 something. Like what? It's just they're trying to be too. I don't know. It became pretentious. I think.
Yeah.
Alternative, pretentious, that kind. So after they did 2 or 3 albums in that genre, in that subgenre, they stopped for a while, and then seems like they came back and did some doom, proper
They
doom.
returned,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, if I would like to choose a song, I'm gonna choose from them. I know a lot of people who listen to this band will go to the Scarlet album or Solar Lovers album, but I want to choose one from the Mysterium 3. It's called Empty Corridors.
All right.
Listen to the song, amazing.
All right, we're gonna hear it now. Empty Corridors by.
Celestial Season.
All right. I'm doing a remodel of my home, and I'm gonna get a new office. Maybe for my new office, I need to get an actual CD player again.
It's for
Because-
$20.
I know.
Go to a fucking used store. And,
I know. I should just get it
Yeah.
because I have a very big tub of like a plastic tub of CDs that I didn't want to throw out because I used to collect lots of CDs, and then
yeah, you told me you threw them away or something, or gave some to people.
I gave quite a few away, but not all of them. I kept things that were very personal, so
Yeah.
I still have.
I still have some CDs.
It's like I have a very big tub still of CDs.
All right, all right.
But I don't tend to buy CDs anymore. Maybe I should.
It's I don't know. It's a ritual. It's very every CD is like an orgasm.
But it's more intentional to buy a CD as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Because on Spotify it's so easy to just skip from song to
One
song.
to band, album to album, and they
Yes.
sometimes they just skip for you.
Yes.
Like I was listening to Lovers, one of the songs, but it came after the album was done, the first album, so they put one of the songs from the second album, and then it was finished, and then came the second song, and it was clean singing, all of it, and productions. I'm like, all right, that's not from the same album. I think it's not from Solar, but maybe another album from them. And I'm listening. Wow, that's cool. That's probably from the new stuff. And I'm checking it as the Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
It's a completely different band.
But that's also good because sometimes I listen to new bands that I haven't listened to before, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So you find new
No, you
bands
found.
through that
Sure,
as well.
sure. But like you said, intentional is different.
Yeah.
Like when you are
But
buying
I also remember, like you said, the other one was a blind
this.
buy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so many blind buys.
We're
like
we're
that.
gonna visit that in a second,
Yeah.
but I remember going to like these very like underground CD sales,
yeah.
and then just going through the bins, or even like a small record store, going through the bins and just of the name and the artwork buying stuff.
100%. I do that still. When
It's
they have
actually how
record
I got
fair or
into
something.
metal, by the way. One of the first bands that I really was a big fan of was Dream Theater,
Yeah.
and I found them in the
Images and
library.
Words. Which one? Which album?
Images and Words. Yeah.
That could hook you immediately. I also didn't know them, and I found that artwork looked in the rock section in Saudi Arabia. But I should like that for sure. It looks nice. I will buy it.
Yeah.
And I bought it, and I was hooked. Yeah,
That was the band that got me into
into metal.
into metal.
That's
I
why you
think.
have
Yeah.
a strong affinity to
To
prog.
prog, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think
Yeah.
so. Which is weird to go from not listening to metal and then listening to prog metal,
Prog.
probably. But
Well, you get in.
and
when
then
you get in.
and then I after that I think I went to shit. What are they called? Very much mod metal.
Sugar.
Yeah, Meshuggah.
Oh.
Then I started blasting Meshuggah, and then all kinds of random bands.
It started to pop up.
Yeah,
Wow, Meshuggah is a hard sell for me. Even when I was a full-fledged metalhead, when Meshuggah came in, I'm like, man, that's noisy. I cannot take it.
oh, I love it. I love Meshuggah
Yeah,
because it's so technical. But
yeah. I like that. I respect them, but I don't love them. I've never been able to listen to an entire album in one go. It's too noisy.
Yeah,
for me.
Obscene is really one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's a good band. Respectful band.
All right. Speaking of respectful bands,
Yes.
'Cause we're
You
still
also
doing
have
it.
some classic stuff, huh?
yeah, this is the band that I really wanted to talk about when we discussed.
Yeah.
That was the first name that came up. It's Officium Triest. And I've known this band since last year because they came out with Hortus Venenum last year. And there are a few albums that you can just listen on repeat and there are no bad songs. That's one of them. You can just, even if you're not really into doom metal, I think you're gonna just enjoy this album because it's so
Musical.
It's so epic. It's really an epic album. And then I started to listen to the previous things that they did, and actually all of their albums are like that.
Yep.
It's not just this one album. All of their albums have the same quality.
Yep.
Even though they started out like in a very long time ago, I think 1994. I was thinking 1991, but 1994. And even on that album, though it's very different, but it still has that epic long tracks build up.
Yep.
But Navy Vam, that's the first one. It's not this one, right? No. Because actually, Raaf, of course, he had he had one of their CDs. Because why
I
not?
have 3, I think, but I got one for each.
Okay, cool.
What I have now, but yeah, amazing band, and this CD was on repeat also for the last few days.
Nice.
Yeah, I played it a couple of times.
Yeah, I've listened, I think, to Hortus Venenum most,
All right.
but also the Pathway. And one of their earlier albums, early as in 2001, so not that.
Well, it is early, 25 years.
True, yeah. Their first album was from 1997. Then was also more, because we were talking earlier about like that 90s sound. They had very much that 90s sound.
Yeah.
And also the first track. I'm not sure what that's called actually, but it's the intro track of Ne Vivam. It starts with a guitar riff, so similar to Rotting Christ.
Oh, all right.
So they had a little bit more of that death doom
Yeah,
vibes.
absolutely they do. Yeah. They go a little bit fast, but not always. They're
No.
mostly slow. Yeah.
Yeah, because usually it's very slow and very
Expansive,
big and
big.
expansive.
Yes.
This track, I liked it because it reminded me of Rotting Christ, but the rest of it is more like that epic doom. After that album, they started to include the synthesizers as well. At first, it was a little bit shaky is not the word, but it needed a little bit more work. It needed more refinement. And if you listen to it now, it's like 10 layers of synthesizers and strings and all kinds of really intricate parts. Really, really cool. I love it so much.
Yeah, you can see the progress in their
Yeah,
music approach.
for
And
sure.
you told me one time when we were discussing the episode, something I didn't know so much about them lyrically, that they have like concepts usually, and they have like a story about the garden of something, right?
Yeah, Hortus Venenum, it's the garden, poison garden, if you translate it from Latin, actually. And I looked into the lyrics a little bit, and there are tracks about like serial killers and the really bad things that they did. But there's also a track about actually one of the tracks that I really like. Let me pronounce that correctly. Angels with Broken Wings. It's about children in war zones.
Oh,
So they have a lyrically they have a very deep theme as well. The other one there's another track about the latest woman that was executed for being a witch.
which
They made a track about that as well, so they have some good inspiration.
right?
Which I personally really like. I really like those rich stories and concepts and stuff like that.
Gives you something to read or to
Yes.
think about or
Yeah,
to
for
go
sure.
back and research even.
But also with Hortus Venenum, because I truly love that album, but I love it I love to listen to it once, and then I really need to get into something else.
Break, yeah. Most Doom is like this.
I came up with a good analogy actually for this.
Let's go.
Do you know German Black Forest cake?
No,
Oh, it's like you should have it at some point.
it's a cake.
It's a cake,
Okay.
German Black Forest cake. It's really dark chocolate,
Yeah,
with really dense dark chocolate with cherries, and it's delicious.
I might know it.
But you can just have only one
piece
piece,
of it,
and then you don't need to eat for the rest of the day. It's the same with doom metal, especially with this. You can just listen to one album, and it's gonna be great, and then you need to listen to
something
whatever.
chill like power metal or something.
Well, I hate power metal. Maybe not power metal, maybe like death metal or black metal or whatever, but not that tragic
Not that album.
doom. Yeah.
yeah. Tragic Doom. That's a nice subgenre actually. Tragic Doom metal.
I'm not. I don't think this is
everyone knows
tragic doom though, but it's very epic.
They are filled with sadness. This
Yeah.
band also. They have
Yeah.
a lot of sadness and like just the heaviness to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel this way with them. The vibe. It's pretty heavy. Not just music like heavy topically and
Yeah.
thematically. It's just
It's very emotional
yeah,
music.
Yeah.
Very much. All right, so let's listen
Awesome
to.
choice. Classic gem had to be on the list.
Yeah,
actually.
it had to be on the list for sure. They've been going for forever.
Yeah.
1997.
Yeah, good for them.
It's
They're still
20
active. Huh?
They are. Yeah,
they
they
played
are.
actually Doom Death Days or something, right? A few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're still playing and they're still releasing tracks as well. So
Very good. Very good.
keep going, please.
Yes.
Over a kingdom
we just listened to Behind Closed Doors. That's from their latest album, Hortus Sonenum. Just one side note, because we were talking about that while you listened to the song. When they first introduced those synths and those pianos, that was on the second album, The Pathway, 2001. They had more of a, not sure what genre label to put on that, but it was not as emotional heavy. There were more happy, like hopeful. Maybe hopeful is the good word.
Dreamy.
More hopeful and dreamy vibes going on. For instance, like what was that track? Or actually, before that, even in the first album, they had like Happy Forest. It's called Happy Forest, for fuck's sakes. That's a hopeful, more dreamy track, and it's easier to listen to those two albums because it's not as heavy,
not as emotional.
Yes, and then as they grew older, probably they got heavier, and also more complete, more polished. I'm not sure polished is the right word in this context, but just layered, like a picture that's
was missing something.
Like the picture that's missing something, and now it's it has all the right shades and all the right details.
The elements, I think they progressed as they grew older.
Yes.
They started to evolve.
Yeah.
We talk also about evolution of those bands, even
For sure.
in the death metal episode, we talked about how many bands, you listen to the old stuff and they are good and they have nostalgic feelings and they have this raw charm to them. But indeed, you can feel sometimes with the newer albums that they progress and evolve and add more elements to their music, and it makes it interesting. Sometimes it just becomes interesting.
True, but with some bands, the first few albums, while they are good, they are probably not worth listening to if you're just starting out with the band.
Yeah, they will not
with Officium Turista, I'd say please do also check out these albums because they are really, really good.
That's true.
All right, let's go to the shout-out list.
Let's do it.
I try to keep it short. I only put 3 on my shout-out list.
3 also. And one that I'm going to mention now, actually, it's a new discovery for me. Although it's a band that has been active since 2015.
Okay.
They have 2 albums and 1 EP. And the EP was released in 2023, which was one of the ones I was listening to a lot these past couple of days. The band is called, is it one member even? Yeah, it is one member. What's his name? Messiah. His real name is Mes Mertens.
Okay.
So the band is called Locus Amunis or Amuenus. Amoenus. Amunis?
That depends on if it's Latin pronunciation or Dutch pronunciation.
Yeah, with Dutch is Amunis probably,
Yeah.
right? Amunis. Locus Amunis. Let's say that now. So the new EP is Tchloom, right? And the first album is called Sic Erat Scriptum.
Okay.
I listened to those 2. I gave a quick listen to the one from 2021 as well. Very good, but really, really good stuff, especially the new album, the new EP. The first one, the 2016 one, musically is very nice, very good. Composition, everything is done well, but the vocals was a little bit too harsh for me. It was a little bit too tortured, the whole time with echo on it. It's good. People who like depressive doom metal, they probably would like that a lot, and I liked it too. But the vocals was a little bit, I don't know, it's just, I felt the music needed a little bit of the new vocals that he's doing now. He's doing more low and more high as well, like screechy black, but also low death doom, more polished, obviously, the production. So yeah, very, we're talking about evolution, real evolution. I can see it here 100%. And the vocal approach and the compositionally even became a little more, again, dense and expansive and grandiose. Like a lot of bands, when they are starting out in the 90s, they have grandiosity, but not as much as when they start adding layers. It feels like they were hungry to do more. They're always hungry to do more. And they start adding stuff. Sometimes it's a good addition, good choice. Sometimes I feel that it's like too much. It becomes way too much. So this is one of the bands that is not too much. I like them a lot. Locus Amunis,
Cool.
and it's a one-man band.
I haven't listened to that, but I will for sure do that.
Yeah, very good discovery. And he's also in other bands, like a lot of other bands, or was in other bands. Dragar Extermination, Fort Vilvin, something. Yeah, he was in different bands.
Cool. Then let's switch to another one that.
What is your shout-out list here?
I wanted to start with the band that I immediately thought of when we were talking about the Doom episode, but I'm gonna skip them for now because you said he's in different other bands. I'm gonna talk about Stuporus. Because Davy Hisgen, he's their vocalist, and he's also in a lot of other bands that I really enjoy. Cthulhuminati, Marquise, Titan, The Color of Rain.
All right.
You should, by the way, check out The Color of Rain. It's black metal, progressive black metal, but anyway.
All right.
But he's in Stuporus, and Stuporus, they make Doom with trumpets.
Oh,
So they
nice.
have trumpets playing and it really fits that vibe very well. But it's just crazy because Davy is probably a crazy guy. He does crazy psychotic vocals on all the project that he does, and it's in here as well. So if you haven't listened to it,
I don't know them. No.
listen to it. And,
How many albums?
one.
One.
They're from 2023, so not that old.
Cool. Good to shed some light on newer bands and the shout-out list. Too.
Yeah. All right, what's next on your
Next
shout-outs?
on my shout-out list, let's go with Algos.
Okay. Also a band that I've never heard before.
Me too. That's also a discovery for me. Those two are actually a discovery for me. This is a one-man band again. Jure Timmer. He's in a band called I Forlorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I know
Yeah.
from name.
So he did, this is, his solo project, I think, Melodic Death Doom. They did two EPs, or he did two EPs in 2014, and one album in 2015, and one
Okay.
album in 2016. So he has two albums and two EPs. I got to listen, this is a new discovery for me. I didn't listen much to the first album, The Death of Seasons. I listened to Amongst Monoliths, and it's pretty intense. It's not per se, I was listening to them when we started the episode. There was, it's not completely doom. There's a little bit of melodic death,
Okay.
straight on melodic death, like really fast stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're listening to, who would we say? Dark Lunacy, like Mors Principium Est, that kind of Inferi, those technical
Yeah.
melodic death. He has that part sometimes, but there's some doomy parts as well. There's some slow, melodic, very melodic. This band's very melodic. The keyboards and the synth and all of that's like you're listening to a slower, not slower sometimes, melodic death metal bands.
Okay.
So, but really good stuff. Those two albums, released back to back. I need to check them out more. I need to check the EPs even. I think I listened to the Fragmented. I listened to a song from that, the EP. Pretty good stuff. All together, like they are all released 2014, 2015, 2016. So
Yeah.
not much room there. But Amongst Monoliths, that was an incredible find for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
What was the name again? Algus, right?
Algos, yeah, Algos, Algos.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Next on my list, that was the band that I actually wanted to include, but they only have one EP out right now. It's Oltas.
Oh yeah, of course.
And they're a new band. They're actually doing pretty well at the moment. They've played a lot of shows.
Yep.
They had some lineup changes, but now they're complete again with a very young drummer.
Girl. Yeah,
She's really good. Now I know because they just released a single on the 5th of November.
All right, good for them.
I really like their EP that they came out with in 2021. However, this new single, I really hope that's the way they're gonna continue,
Okay.
because it's so much more epic. And talking about progression, it's like a very epic, heavy wall of sound, very nice dark vocals. So definitely, if you haven't listened to Oltas, check it out.
We played with them live when I was with Pitchfork. We shared the stage. We played Sound from the Underground, I think, with Marcel, and they were on the bill. And they were the weirdest, in a good way, band on the bill, because they were all thrash and death and maybe one melodic death, and they were the only doomy, stonery, sludgy band. But I was very happy watching them. That was my first exposure to them in January, I think. And yeah, I saw the age difference between the band members. Like you have the guitarist who I have now on my Instagram. I forgot his name. The blonde, long hair dude with curly. He's like in mid 20s or late 20s, mid 30s or something. And then you have the bassist and the singer, they're older, like
Yeah.
40, 50. And then the girl is like 19.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of combination is this?
But it works.
Works, works. And I like that they have that and able to find balance and chemistry between those generations. That's amazing. It's an amazing example.
Right. Do you have another one on your
Yeah,
list?
the last one I have also here with me. This is something that it's a blind buy that I bought like 5, 6 years ago from Discogs. And I didn't know it was a Dutch band. I bought it. I like the artwork. And I'm like, yeah, this must be some doom, death, whatever. I'm like, I'll buy this. I'll try them. And I got them and I enjoyed the album thoroughly. And then when we were doing the episode, I'm looking into Metal Archives and I realized that they were Dutch. Like, oh my God, this is Dutch. Is this the same band that I have the CD from? And I picked it up and I'm looking. Yes, it is. So I listened to the CD a lot when I bought it. So this is beyond belief. They have 2 albums. This is the second, I believe. And there's one called Rave the Abyss.
Okay.
Yeah, Rave the Abyss. And yeah, this band is a little different from the ones we're talking about because, again, I was listening to Rave the Abyss more. This is the first one. Rave the Abyss is the second one. I was listening to Rave the Abyss, and it actually has like some groove death metal, like proper death metal, really cool, catchy stuff. And I went back to this one. It has also, but this is more doom death. This one is more doom death. The second one still has doom as well, but there's a lot of death metal elements, like almost listening to Memoriam or Bolt Thrower or something like that, like really groovy and heavy. The vocals, I think that's the only, I wouldn't say weak link because it's not weak at all, but it reminded me a little bit of David Ingram from Benediction.
Okay.
A little bit of Gorefest as well. That shouty type.
Yeah.
It's good, but I don't know if it's the best option for this
fits.
kind of band.
Yeah.
But still amazing riffs. And even his vocals are really emotional and really screaming and heartfelt.
Yeah.
So worth checking for sure. I think they're split up now. Let me make sure. Yeah, they started out in 1986, actually.
Oh, wow.
They did a demo in 1991. This album is 1993.
Cool.
So, and the second album is 1995. And then they reformed again in 2004 and broke up in 2012.
Okay.
So, yeah, they did a couple of compilations in 2017, 2022. But yeah, they are split up since 2012. They have 2 albums and a bunch of demos. Beyond belief.
Cool.
Really cool band.
I'll check it out as well. Final on my list, and the final one for this episode actually, is Angmotnes. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I hope that's correct, but
really cool band. You played them for me before the show.
Yeah,
wow.
Really, really cool band. Yep. Also very, very epic doom.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you would call that funeral doom. I think it is. I think it is for
very
funeral
slow
doom.
And
very slow.
Yeah.
And then if you think slow is slow, then go even slower. Yeah.
Yes.
But they have a very beautiful piano. Yeah, I always get hooked if you have piano in your music, I think. But they include that very beautiful piano and also like the strings and the orchestral elements and stuff like that. It's like music if you want to cry, then put on Angmotnes and then the emotions will come out easily, I think.
Right. I have to check them out. There's some clean vocals that came in some section.
They have clean vocals and growls as well.
Nice.
There's actually clean vocals in Efficient Trees at some points as well.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it anyway. But they only had 1 album and 1 EP, so I couldn't include Angmotnes in my list, but I could put it in the shout-outs.
Yes.
So there you
shout outs, we lowered the standards to 2 albums and 1 album and all of that to include newer bands and older bands that had 1 album.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right.
It's a hard task, this episode.
It was.
We need more doom, death, or doom, whatever, in the Dutch scene. That's my opinion. We need more. And some bands to make it big, like Graceless and Asphyx and Sad Whisperings, who are on their way to do that too, I believe, to become big. And they are opening for Benediction, I think, soon. They have a show with them.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
cool.
them. Yeah. So, yeah, we need more of that genre, guys. Maybe I'll join a band with you if you want to do something.
Or maybe the newer ones can just grow to that level.
Yeah, yeah.
Would be good.
Do that. Please do that. Kick some ass.
And now we have the hard task of deciding what episode's gonna be next.
Oh, yeah. We'll see. We'll talk about it.
We're going to talk about
behind
that.
closed doors.
Let us know if you have any recommendations or any wishes for an episode.
Yes. We are open for all kinds of themes and open to all kinds of topics. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And also, please let us know what you thought of this episode. We enjoyed it anyway. So
Yes, we did. Well, we enjoyed the listening, although it brought us into the abyss, but we still
we
liked it.
were definitely down an emotional rabbit hole with this one.
yeah. Now we have to put something like really upbeat
Yes,
for the next
we're
one.
gonna, maybe some thrash metal or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll see.
see you in a month.
Cheers.
Bye.